already know how I'm coming. You know how I get down. Nothing but the best way, the southern way, on how to make caramel apples, caramel apples, caramel apples. I'm already on these ones and twos with this caramel apple recipe. You need 1 cup of regular sugar and 1 cup of light brown sugar. Everything is going to be pretty much 1 cup of light corn syrup. Let's make this an easy recipe to remember. 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk, and don't forget a pinch of salt. And you can add your vanilla at the beginning or at the end. I added 1 or 2 teaspoons of butter vanilla. I'm not going to put that on the stove right now. I'm going to show you how to make chocolate apples. Apples that are sliced. You want to go ahead and slice your apple, insert your wooden stick, dip your apples in lemon juice, okay, so your apples don't turn brown about time you get ready to dip your apples in chocolate. I am also going to give these apples a swirl of caramel and add a little pecan to make chocolate caramel turtle apples. Make sure you get the apple seeds out. You can get those out with your apple sticks or the knife that you're using to cut your apples. Dip your apples in that lemon juice. Place it on a paper towel. And before you dip your apples into the chocolate, you're going to dry your apples off really well before you dip them into the chocolate. Don't be too rough inserting your candy apple sticks into the apple because you can split the apple like you saw earlier. I'm a little heavy-handed and I'm rough with it. Let's go ahead and get the chocolate melted. You already know how I'm coming with this Ghirardelli chocolate. That's the only chocolate that I use. If I don't use this, I use almond bark, either or. Okay, so we're going to coat this with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. I've always used vegetable oil because don't nobody have Paramount crystals at home in their pantry. Okay, so we're going to coat this. And the reason why I'm doing this is so my chocolate don't be ashy. This is 30 seconds in the microwave. I am going to add this chocolate back in the microwave for 15 seconds. 2 more times. So 2 more 15 intervals. So this is 30. And now I'm back with 15 seconds later. And 1 more time. This chocolate will be good and melted. I need 1 more 15-second interval. This ain't thin enough. Okay, we back with 15 seconds. So 30 seconds, 15 and 15. You should be good with this Ghirardelli chocolate. Okay? Now let's dry these apples off really well with a paper towel before we dip the apples in chocolate. Look at how green these apples are. This is also the reason why I add lemon juice in my candy apple cleaning method when making candy apples. It helps the apple to maintain green on the inside. Let's dip our sliced apples in chocolate. And then once you do that, you're just going to place your chocolate apples on the parchment paper. Let that good chocolate drip off the apples. I am just tapping my wrist to help remove the extra chocolate off the apples. Now let's get to them good old southern caramel apples. Yummy, yum, yum. This is my candy apple cleaning process with lemon juice, baking soda, and salt. My candy apple cleaning method requires 1/4 a cup of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of baking soda, and 1 tablespoon of salt. Bring the water to a boil. Dip your Granny Smith apples in the boiling candy apple method for 6 seconds. You can click at the top of your screen right here if you need to learn how to make caramel apples step by step. This is what the caramel looks like at the beginning. You must continue to stir your caramel. Okay, it has reached about 230, so I am going to now take this off the stove. So the reason why I say I cook my caramel for my caramel apples at 230 to 235 is because about time the caramel reaches 230, I let it sit for another 60 seconds. And at that time, it's probably like 233. So that's why I say anywhere from 230 to 235. 240 just doesn't work for me. Please comment down below if you love this caramel apple recipe. Now let's pour some caramel in a piping bag, or if you have a Ziploc bag, you can use that as well. Be careful, don't burn yourself. That's why my arm's all burnt up now. Make sure the caramel is cooled off and you just cut your tip or your Ziploc bag, just a little small hole. You just want to cut a small hole and you drizzle the caramel back and forth across your chocolate apples. You do not want to pull your chocolate apples or your chocolate caramel apples off the parchment paper until everything is dry. You can also add pecans on your chocolate caramel apples, however you like. This will make caramel turtle apples. These are so good. If you have enjoyed this candy apple tutorial, make sure you stay tuned to watch my next candy apple tutorial coming up right here on Candy Apple TV. I'll see you in a few seconds over in my next candy apple tutorial.